Hey, folks. Good morning, good morning. Is my Twitch chat working? Whoa. Big hair. Big hair. I'm not sure my Twitch chat's working. Let me refresh. Hey, Flo G, how's it going? Hey, David Hasselhulk. I might have missed some early messages there, guys. I don't think my Twitch chat was fully functional, so if you said something and I didn't respond, feel free to re-say it. Hey, Armand Tonga, how's it going, dude? Hey, MKH90, good morning, good morning. How goes it, everyone? What happened? We were like 1,500 yesterday. Hey, Ponakip, dude. Hello, hello. Hey, Kiko. I'm going to do some solo stuff today, guys, but first up, I'm just going to play some constructed games real quick just to get the stream rolling, get things moving. What's the recipe for today? I think just probably about an hour of solo adventures, as is the tradition on Wednesdays some of the time. And then, oh my gosh, I bet my face is, yeah. And then just constructed the rest of the time. It's nighttime here now in Australia. Yeah, I bet. It's 7 a.m. here, so opposite sides of the world indeed. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Hold on, I moved Hearthstone instead of the Hearthstone's supposed to be locked. Here we go. This is what we want. There we go. Finally. Finally doing work. Hey, Maran the Savage. Hey, Lysando McFudge. How is Shieldblade Champion performing for you? Well, I haven't played this deck in like a week and a half, so I don't know. I really don't. It's been a long time since I played this deck. I liked him okay in the past. I guess time will tell if that continues, but... Hey, Zeroshio. This is basically a hand buff paladin, but only sort of. I would really start to call it just a mid-range paladin at this point. Like, it's only got one hand buff card in the whole deck. So it doesn't really feel like hand buff paladin very much, does it? Yeah, we'll just take the one reasonable body there. Hey, Glenn Leo. Hey, Forest Reverie. Hey, Drag. Good morning, everybody. Hey, Dark Life. How was your day? Well, my day just now getting started, so... I mean, well, I've been up for a couple hours, but... realistically, my day is just now getting started. Okay, that's not bad. I really want to stick this fledgling, but... he was always ahead on board, so we never had a good window to do that. So now we're just going to kind of play off these taunts, and maybe we'll stick it behind a taunt here in a second.
I turned myself into a pickle. Twitch chat. I'm pickle R-E-G-I-S.
Gravarita, she cannot handle the Regis. That's the funniest thing I think I've ever heard. That was great. Oh boy. But thank you, Corporino, for the nice little cheer there. Pickle Rick sounds like has inspired you.
Welcome! Boys, make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
Hey, Lamedy Feek! I hope I'm still saying that name somewhat right. I mean, remotely close to correctly. But thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Believe it or not, that's a new all-time record for subscribers, Lamedy. That's 255 subscribers at this point, guys. 255.
I recently applied to the Charleston School of Mimery, but I never heard back. Hashtag bad jokes. Hashtag never gets old. Hashtag Hans Robinfeld.
David Hasselhulk, yeah. I'm sorry to hear that, man. You probably didn't have a good enough beard. They really honor their beards now. The red shirt came across really dark. I was surprised by that. I think I'm just super screwed here. Maybe we can stay alive enough to get off this spike ridge, but I don't think we'll have a minion left. Boom, boom. 6. He has 6 damage showing. He's really close. Yeah, new sub record hype, guys. 255 Twitch subscribers. That's awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Lamadi. I never say your name right, I'm sure. Lamadifique. Thank you for setting the record. 255. Only 20 away now from actually triggering a new giveaway, which I thought we were months away from that. Which is, you know, it could happen before long. You pronounced it well. Which way? Because I pronounced it like 4 different ways there. I love that he got a spike receipt off before I did. That says a lot about where we're at in the world. Bone Mare won't do it, but Spiker Steed might technically keep me alive. 4, 7, 8. He has to run in every, well, these 3 minions at least. Or we just get eviscerated. SI-70. No eviscerate, they don't run eviscerate. Did you just say, I hate you guys? You'll never know. Lamadi Feek? Is that the correct way I'm saying it? Lamadi? It's not Lamadi Fike? That's how I would say it if I was trying to pronounce it in a, like, pretentious, accented way. Sabu in. Welcome, dude. Happy to have you here. Jeremiah Rios. Yeah, man, come back to join us in the world of Hearthstone. Congrats on Legend, says Bono Boz. Thanks, man. It's been a couple of months in a row for me. I don't always hit Legend or grind it out, so it's rare to see it twice in a row for me. Just open a soda can and it's like overflowing. Forgive me. You said something very rude for German ears. Oh no. I said something in German that is offensive, apparently. You are French now. Correct way is coin d'agul. That's really funny. That's clever. Sacred Ace. Why do you always start a stream before I head off to school? Well, this is just my scheduled time. I promise it's nothing personal. Hooded Shadow. It's just when I'm scheduled to start on Monday through Wednesday, so. Backstab. Man, he's all in on this one minion. Jeez. We never hit Kelesouth. Rogues always hit it. You are French now. It's always been a dream of mine to be French. Is this some sort of Divine Shield buff paladin thing? Yeah, sort of. I would just call it mid-range paladin. At this point, like I said a minute ago or two. I don't think it's hand buff anymore, really. Man, we get some junk off of the Stonehill Defender in this deck. 2 games in a row. I watched Regis' stream and then killed it on my computer science exam. Nice, who cares? Yeah, I'm your good luck charm, dude. Hey, Mr. Swedenstein. I never would have guessed from your name that you're from Sweden. How unbelievable. Oh, he did that for me. Cool. No good 5-drop here, but Chillblade's okay if we have to. I think it'll be possible to go rank 5 to Legend with Hand Buff Paladin. Maybe. Last month I played Hand Buff Paladin to like rank 1. I didn't really try to finish off Legend with it. I switched to Mage, but it might have been possible. I had a decent win rate up to rank 1 or so. Corpse Seekers is okay draw. Wish it was a 4/4. It still kind of just leaves this up. But we have a good 6-drop at least. I don't know. We'll see. He takes a little more face damage. Heals me a little bit. It is getting late in the season, Krovig.
So many wonderful poisons.
But you could do it in either one, just depending on how much you play. There's plenty of time, really. Alright, well, let's just keep throwing down Divine Shield minions here. That's annoying because it makes the Divine Shield pop here far more convenient. Still the best play though, so. Sunkeeper doesn't look too good there. Good morning, Sircon. How's it going? Why no Stormwatcher for Wind Fury? I played with it a little bit, but the Wind Fury never went off. I think that's a good tournament tech, but I don't think it's a good ladder tech. It really felt like the Wind Fury was just always dead in my hand. That's brutal. My hand is really bad. This is just junk. I guess we could silence the Zeril just to get some stats out there. I want to silence a Bone Mare target though, probably. We can use Sunkeeper for a Bone Mare buff to minion. I don't know if I want to commit to the Sunkeeper next turn. We could Hero Power Sunkeeper, that's not terrible, I guess. There might also be another minion up. We'll see. Probably not, because he probably trades here and here. We probably buff this to a 3-3, this to a 3-3, 3-3. We have a 3-7 and a 3-3 ourselves. Hopefully he buffs like this with a Bone Mare and we can debuff everything. Just gonna go face. Okay. Prince Rogue is a breeze for climbing. Yeah, it's pretty crazy good. Do you think Prince Rogue or Kazakus Priest is better for climbing? Prince Rogue probably just because it's faster and a little bit cheaper, although maybe not all that much cheaper now that I think about it. They're both kind of expensive decks. The one thing I didn't want him to do was go wide here. makes Sunkeeper Terram useless. Jeez. Look at this garbage. This is the one kind of board I can't handle very well. Because Sunkeeper Terram does nothing. He doesn't change any of the math here. We can just Hero Power Spike Ridged. Just to slow him down. It's gonna get Spellbreakered, so we'll lose, but that's okay. It happens. It's the best deck in the meta, so what can you expect? Backstab, that's a good sign. He's actually gonna have to push through it a little bit instead of just silencing it and killing me. That's favorable of all the outcomes, I suppose. Is he gonna be able to get through it without? We might just do it again. Maybe we hit a Wicker Flame. That really helps with some heal. At least it wasn't Tyrion outright. Like, at least he's gonna have to get the Sunkeeper off this or something. Like, just glad it wasn't Tyrion. You would think this would be a playable minion. Maybe it's like a 8-drop. Maybe he did get a Tyrion off the, We could almost Spike Ridge the Chillblade for some mega heal, but we're not there yet. For mana considerations. So I guess we gotta do this. He didn't have a direct answer for it last time. Just hope that's a Tyrion, I think. That's the main concern right now, is that that's a Tyrion. Leroy's also not a good sign. I think we're probably dead. I'm too lazy to add up the math, but it feels like we're gonna be dead. Right. Oh, that's interesting. You can't play that. The buffed Leroy, though, is crazy. I feel like I said Tyrion, maybe. Trying to describe via Prime on mobile is garbage. I've heard that, Glenn Leo. Apparently they need to improve that process quite a bit. Hey, Regis, why don't you ever refine the deck experiments? Well, I just like to get a feel for them. More than anything else. Well, would I rather heal directly off the Chillblade? Like, I could Chillblade Champion and Sunkeeper. Well, no, it would suicide. Let's just go wide with the Sunkeeper. It's not perfect. He can probably get 3 damage through, but because he has hero power. So trade hero power, 3 to the face. But it gives me a chance of recovering the board next turn, which is the most important thing, I think. And likely keeps a minion on board for the Bone Mirror as well, if we need it. Oh, but we knew he had the Vile Spine, so I'm just dead. Oh, that was bad. We knew that. That was guaranteed lethal. But I don't guess we had it out anyway. Maybe the Chillblade was better. I guess we had to Chillblade to stay alive. Yeah, that was just a misplay. Not thinking about what we know. Just subjectively incorrect. We had to think about staying alive via the Vile Spine. Hey G-Sync, how's it going, dude? Whenever I play casual at my house, the game runs perfectly fine, but as soon as it goes into ranked, I disconnect every turn and have to reconnect. That's weird, Cap Dog. I can't imagine how the game mode would impact that at all. That seems odd.
The light shall bring victory. I will fight with honor.
Ugh. Ooh, hey. That's a curve. Finally. Nice. Tyrion's a little slow, I guess, but do you think you can make a budget deck anytime soon? Yeah, guys, they're coming. I really want to. But, it's just time consuming, right? Well, we can just do it this way. This is still playable next turn, so make that next draw count. But, I'm just really busy, and, I've got a couple budget decks made and tested. I've just got to do the videos, essentially, at this point. It's all incoming. I promise. Hopefully this sticks, because he's so focused on all this other garbage. Ugh, cringy ads, nazy, pro streamer. I don't know what all that means, MLTG. Those words don't always look like words. So I had the option to resub 2 days ago with Prime, but now it won't let me resub right now. WTF Twitch. Yeah, Twitch is always a pain. This might just stick now, after the Shadow of Pain there. Regis, you ever get tired of people asking you the same questions? People do ask the same questions a lot, so let's just get that out there. That is true. But I think I understand the fact that not everybody's watching all the time, so, you know, it's just inevitable that some people don't see the answers to questions, etc. Like, I know some people miss the answers and need to ask, and although it's probably repetitive for some of the people watching as well, I don't mind too much. Maybe someday after 5 years I'll get tired of the same questions. I need like an FAQ, because there are so many common questions. Well, that's fine. Looks like he's leading into a Dragonfire Potion to me. So we need to hit like Wind Fury, and Stealth won't help Dragonfire Potion here. Fortunately, we just kind of have to... Ugh, this is garbage. We know he's going to Dragonfire Potion. It's like, do I throw this out to die? Or would I rather hit a turn 6 like this? The only reason you make this play is because you're going to Dragonfire Potion and you need to pop the Divine Shield, right? Like, that's the only reason. That has to signal Dragonfire Potion to me. I'm just going to hold. Alright, so that worked out. Thank God. Sick plays, man. Thanks. The reads. Yeah, that was fairly transparent, I thought, but... Alright, that's good. No Tyrion death now. So I'm going to weapon here, because we're going to play Tyrion next turn. And presumably Tyrion will die shortly thereafter, and the weapon will be active. So I need to utilize these charges. I mean, I was kind of hoping to kill a minion or something eventually, right? But now that we know we have another weapon incoming... Oh my god. Was not aware this was that deck. Okay. We can kind of just smork that a little. So there are actually other deaths and pains, presumably. We have the Spellbreaker we could use now, but I'd rather just kill this one and use the Spellbreaker on the Obsidian statues and stuff, because I think eventually it looks to me like we're just going to be able to push through for lethal at some point. So we'll see. I'm out of clean mugs for my morning coffee. Should I wash one or use a cup? I don't drink coffee, but I presume a cup wouldn't really... Well, I guess you'd have to hold it. Maybe if you have a, Mass Dispel's pretty solid, but still a lot of stats on board, so not that bad. Holy Nova would be annoying. A little sad about my weapon now. That's both Shadow Word Deaths gone. So it looks like Spike Ridge plus Wicker Flame here. Oh, maybe Bone Mary's just better. Because it's more accelerated. I guess we'll split these. They both go to 5 health, so... Let's split our assets a little bit here. These are 4 5s. Oh my god. Let's reload with those next turn. This is more than enough to win the game right now. Because these are still susceptible to another Dragonfire Potion. Whereas this lives, and now we can reload with a bunch of 4 attack dudes. We know both Dragonfire Potions are gone. You can't even Shadow Visions one. So we can go ham right now with the board. We'll probably Flame Elemental. I mean, it makes a little bit of sense to Spiker's Steed, but we can also just play all of these dudes. And maybe save the Spiker's Steed for a backup plan. Hans Rubenfeld! Woo! Is it Hans Rubenfeld time? Did something get silent? Oh, we did have stuff get silenced. I missed it. Yeah, so it didn't account for that particular removal option. Do we silence now or wait? I think I'm gonna wait. Try to sneak a lethal through somehow. I don't know. It's annoying. Wasn't expecting my board to get cleared. Ugh, that's brutally good. I might just have to do this now to play the stats. He's used a Silence, he's used a Mass Dispel, he's used both Shadow Word Deaths. He won't be able to obliterate it, because that would just kill him. I kind of just want to go for it with this right now. The problem is, if he plays an Obsidian Statue, it kind of wrecks me. So let's look for like a Sunkeeper here or something. Sure. That's what I asked for. So I guess we'll do it. We need to kill this Lich King. He's getting too many freaking dudes there. So this is what, 6-8 damage? That's what we were thinking about silencing. Which we'll have to. We'll kill Tyrion, we'll silence that. The lifesteal's too valuable at this point. Man. It's a lot of damage, actually.
Aha!
Alright, so he's pretty much on this exact turn here. He can bring back a Tyrion, or I mean a Lich King, but we can kill it. If he brings back 2 taunts, well, he can't really. He's only got 1 Eternal Servitude left, it looks like. What's gonna happen here? What's he got left? 1 Eternal Servitude. They can attack into that. If he Greater Healing Potions, that's annoying. And an Obliterate. Ugh. Ugh. Outdoor. I can't actually kill it, though, is what's annoying. I can do this, and I guess I have to, but it lives. That's the frustrating part. I guess for Potion of Madness' sake, we probably need to take this trade. Even though it's very unlikely to be relevant.
Aha!
Because I can't really do 1 damage ever. So it likely doesn't matter. He has 6. If he Potion of Madness, he'd have 7. That really wouldn't matter much either. I guess we'll just hold it. Trying to think if there's any condition that would affect that. Hey, subscriber Reno to Regis Reno. I really like your name. I really want to make Medivh, Alex Draws, and Mage work. Do you think it's a possibility? I've kind of been wanting to try more of a traditional control mage myself. So that's a cool idea. Did I miss a subscription, by the way? I feel like I missed a sub. The count went up, but I didn't see... Oh, and Wilbur I missed. Hey, and Wilbur, where did you sub at, man? How did I miss it? I must have missed it. I feel like I'm kind of distracted by the game right now. Ugh. How did he clear? What just happened? These silences have just been brutal. We need a Lich King or I don't even know what we need. Stonehill, I guess, would be pretty solid. This is a good Frostmourne target, because he's only getting a 1/1 back. That's pretty neat. Yeah, I'm definitely
Welcome.
behind on chat here.
Make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
Hey, Bozo Sama, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub, dude. I really appreciate that. Ugh, really? That's so annoying. We can't get through this 1/1 Lich King. It's just generating ridiculous amounts of value. Ugh, Stonehill Defender's okay. What do I want here? Guess we have to take the Tyrion. I mean, he just keeps getting more and more stuff off this, though. How are we going to win when the Lich King is generating this much value? Yeah, Bozo, dude, appreciate the kind words. Well, I don't know if it was you who asked, but there's no extra benefit to subscribing with money versus Twitch Prime. It's exactly the same. Oh, and Wilbur, you didn't show up on the feed. Maybe that's why I missed it, man. Sorry, and Wilbur, but thank you for the support, and Wilbur. I'm happy to shout you out regardless. Oh my god, so much freaking Lich King value. I'm gonna lose, even though we had great opportunities to win. I think it was really the silences that killed us. The on-time silences were tough. We played around the Dragonfire Potions fairly well. We used our silence, I think, fairly wisely. But as it turns out, it's really tough. Oh my god, he's so low. Gosh. Barnes. But as it turns out, right, it's pretty tough to win against Big Priest if you don't win quick. Wow, if he'd taken a different trade, we'd be 1 off lethal right now. If he had traded the 1/1 in, we'd have 5 damages at 6 health.
Loved the Burnlock video yesterday. Restored some fun in Legend. Hashtag spreading madness.
I'm happy to hear that, Nano Dragon. It was indeed a fun deck, dude. No try-harding around these parts, for me at least. Appreciate the cheers and the kind words. I'll try to keep making some more fun videos for you guys. That's why I'm here. Oh, my face is covered. I'm losing my voice, man. Double Lich looks good. Yeah, no joke. So he's still not out of the woods somehow. I mean, clearly he can kill this and summon it back. So maybe I shouldn't have even played this, but I kind of had to, right? He might not be thinking about that, though. Who knows? Aldor Peacekeeper. Alright. Surprised he didn't get Lich King, to tell you the truth. He's had so many. You'd think he would. Oh man, I'm surprised he didn't, I'm also surprised he didn't kill that with his face. Is he getting a taunt back here? Oh, just the Stonehill. He could have gotten a lifesteal taunt back if he had killed that. He would have gone down to a couple health points, but would have been a pretty sick taunt to get back. I don't think I'm ever going to get there. He's got a little bit too much health for me. Maybe a Chillblade Champion off the top? That's only 8, though. He's going to go to 9. No, it's buff with Keleseth. That's our out. Chillblade Champion off the top is 9, right? Rallying Blade off the top is not 9, unfortunately. So we're dead to the board. God, we actually had an out after all of that. We still had a draw. What was it? It was 1 and 6. We oh, it does come back as a 3-3. You're right, guys. You're right. We already talked about that, and I forgot. I already talked about the fact that he doesn't get the buffs back. You're right. Dropping corpses misplay, Regis. Well, I don't think so. For the very reason people are saying. Hey, Cerberus dude, it's going well. Make a budget 30 legend deck, please. That sounds like the kind of request I get a lot. That sounds common. Zandalin, never lucky. No, that was totally a reasonable loss. I mean, we just never quite got there. I don't think that felt unfair by any means. That felt like a normal Big Priest game. He didn't draw Barnes, so we had our window. We just never were able to capitalize on the window. We played around the removal pretty much perfectly, it looked like. So, I don't know that there was ever a point to squeeze in some extra damage. He just had silences on our Tyrion and our big buff dude, like... Not unfair, but not lucky. Well, that's true. That's a fair assessment. Not lucky, but I would argue not unlucky either. Just a normal Hearthstone game. Make a deck to salute to Hans Rubenfeld. We could do a Silence deck. Silence Priest. I often wonder if Silence Priest is still good. It was good in the previous meta, and then it just sort of disappeared, and I wasn't sure why. Like, where did it go? Why was it suddenly terrible? It's like people forgot about it because of Raza Priest, but I kind of wonder if maybe it was, it's still good. Should I start saving gold for the next expansion? Yeah, I think you should. If you need it. I mean, it depends on, you know, how much money you spend. If you're not spending money, though, I think that's a good idea. Well, I guess we can... I'd rather Chillblade when there's something to hit, but I do need to develop some stuff here. It's on curve. Or something to heal, excuse me, I should say. He already used a backstab, so... I mean, it's gonna get SI7 Agent ID, I'm sure. Whoa! I was not... Oh, that's sad. Me and both. 8 cards in. Man. He's obviously a bit more of a control deck, though. Like well, I shouldn't say control, but he's thinking about the late game. So he probably mulliganed for early game removal options, just so he wouldn't lose. So because he knows he's got Jades as a win condition late. I just assumed this was Keleseth, like every other rogue, but maybe we should have known because he's at 32-15. We can just silence her, kill her. Ooh. Could also do Aldor plus Fledgling. He'd have 2 attack on board. Do we really care that there's a Jade? I think I'm just gonna do this, guys. If he doesn't take a trade, we can still silence her later. But this is a kind of annoying board for him, I suspect. He might have to Vile Spine or something, but he doesn't have a ton of mana for the combo right now, so... A rogue that isn't Kellis up tempo? I know, right? Very rare indeed. I think tempo is a weird word for what people are now calling tempo rogue, by the way. There's not that many actual tempo cards. I would just call it a mid-range rogue, personally. So he's actually got full removal tools. Pretty good turn, actually. Spikered Steed, you're not here on time. I have basically nothing good to do right now. This is a god-awful turn, but I have to do it. We would have been better off taking the Spellbreaker line, it looks like. But we couldn't have known. We don't know this list, so it's hard to predict. Was that the doorknob? Don't even. Been running a mid-range hunter deck, says Bozo-sama, where the top half of my curve is dragons, kobolds, bone drakes, 1 primordial and a curator, and 1 oracle and Ysera. Fairy dragons in there too. Mostly made the deck to mess with all the priests on ladder. Nice. Yeah, fairy dragon plus bear shark does sound annoying to priest. That's right. Bone drakes. So clearly there's going to be some N'Zoth action. He's looking to do... Ugh. I mean, maybe, but I'd rather get something like Frostborn, I think. Well, we might actually need this now. See what else he develops here. Is he gonna clear, or... Okay, so he's gonna trade. We might actually just have to use this right now. So maybe it is good we got this, because otherwise we're dead to this board. We're gonna destroy half my deck, but that's okay. We kind of have to clear. Of course, Tyrion's the first one. It's just like, let's go ahead and let this guy know exactly what's going on. Tyrion, both Stone Hills, Wicker Flame. Alright. At least we kept Sunkeeper, right? And the fire. Thank God we kept the Fireflies. What would we do without the Fireflies, guys? Valyria! Oh my god. This looks like a solid Spike Ridge turn. Do I Spike Ridge the Chillblade? I think I Spike Ridge the minion here. Split our resources so we're not all in on one thing for a Vile Spine Slayer or whatever. Right, so he's used 1 cheap Jade card, so he's only going to be able to like double Jade Shuriken 1 time. So that's okay. 7. How much damage do I just have? Like, we're close to just killing him. We can we could just Hero Power Sunkeeper. Because, you know, it takes a lot of stats off the board. We'll attack first. Could attack here first. To deny him the 3/3. I mean, I lose some stats too, but I lose way less than he loses. The question is, do I want to silence Aya and then Sunkeeper? It is quite a... Yeah, we might have to. I think it's worth it. So we'll do this. Let's see, it's 18. We went 7 to the face. He beat 11. I think it's more important to get rid of the stats here. I'm using this one because this one's buffed. I'm going to turn it into a 3/3 anyway, so why debuff the one that's buffed? Alright. So we have 7, 10, 13 on board. He presumably kills something, though. He can kill this or this. And the 2/6. I think he probably kills this in the 2/6, if I'm guessing. Bone Mare probably puts me on a lethal draw. Depending on, clearly, his plays, but... Difference between tempo and mid-range. Well, I don't think there is one based on how people talk about it today, but there should be. Tempo should be about decks that utilize cards to accelerate their mana expenditure. So Tempo Mage, for instance, they can spend mana faster than they would otherwise normally be able to because of things like Kirin Tor Mage, for instance, like that spends 3 mana for free, right? That to me is what you should call a tempo deck. But I think that classification has unfortunately not really been followed.
Reporting for duty. For the Maker.
Since I have the silence in hand, I'm just gonna go face like an idiot. Trading makes a little bit of sense in case he has shenanigans, but we just need the damage because we have Spellbreaker. Don't care about that at all. That's problematic, to say the least. But he has to choose which of these to kill right now. Well, no, he could. Couldn't he play another one of these? Yeah, he's going to. So I only have 1 damage on board at this point. I'm probably going to have to trade into the Bone Drake here. Bone Mare does some damage, but not enough. Firefly. I'm so glad we kept this, but we burned the Tyrion. That was really, really awesome.
Aha!
Really cool. So this is my last hurrah, but I think he's going to stabilize. Yeah, efficiency would be the word to associate with tempo. Yeah, not value in my mind. It's about the efficiency of your mana utilization. Putting cards and mana to use in an accelerated fashion, I guess, or in an efficient fashion. That is tempo. Just what people, I think, what people say and what confuse this, they'll say things like, I played a tempo Doomsayer, which is kind of accurate because they're saying I'm spending this mana just so that I spend the mana and I don't waste my mana, so it's sort of a tempo play. But what most people incorrectly talk about tempo as is, I have a minion on the board, or I have initiative on the board. I think a lot of people consider that tempo. So playing things on curve traditionally would give you initiative on the board, so you'd have minions first. I think that's how the community has sort of adopted the term tempo, but that's the one I'm saying is essentially an incorrect utilization. We're obviously going to lose. There's not much incentive to play this out, but because we don't have any big bombs left. Our draws are garbage, and he has 8 cards in hand. Which is better, Midrange Hunter or Zulok? I actually think Zulok right now, if you look at the data. Zoo is one of the highest win rate decks on hsreplay.net over the last 3 days from rank legend to or from rank 5 to rank legends. Rogue is actually second, so I don't know where Hunter is. Let's see. Hunter is not that high over the last 3 days. That is. I think Zoo has certainly gained a lot of momentum. What are the numbers on the opponent's cards? Yeah, the turn they draw them. So he drew these on 12, he generated these on 13, drew this on 14, etc. It's part of the deck tracker. Your streaming time is so convenient for me. Thanks, Ronan. Appreciate that. Luis, probably not in the arena today. I'm going to move over to single-player adventures probably in 15 minutes or so. I was hoping to win 3 games as Paladin to complete my quest, but we can't win Jack with this deck. Thinking about building a control Paladin really fast. Oh, whoa, nope. Just so I can maybe win some games. Let's build a really quick control Paladin. Just so I can win a couple games. I'm flexible today about what I do, so let's see this. What do we need here? I still want one of these.
Boys, make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
Had to log in on my lappy, but here's your prime sub.
Man, Glenn Leo, dude, I'm so sorry for all the trouble you've had to go through to get a subscription through. You'd think Twitch would make it easier for you to give them some money. But unfortunately they don't. But I really appreciate all the hard work you put in there, Glenn Leo. Thank you, dude, for the sign of support as well. I really genuinely appreciate it. So, welcome back for a 2-month resub, dude. Thank you. Aggro Paladin should do it quicker, yeah, but we were kind of playing a, well, not an aggro Paladin, but a more aggro Paladin, and it wasn't winning games, and I wasn't having fun, so I want to do this instead. Do I want an Ivory Knight? Yeah, do we need a Consecration? Yeah, for equality, we do. Kings. Do we want Chill Blades for... No, we don't want Chill Blades. We'll just use Wicker Flame. Did I get Wicker Flame? Yeah. So what else do I want here? I want some Corpse Takers. And I need Wild Pyros. I need Doomsayers. I'm glad I saw that. And I need Acolytes. What else do I need here? 5 drops. What do I use for 5 drops? The Control Paladin. Elise would be okay. Nesting Rock's intriguing. I feel like I'm missing some legendaries and stuff. Don't I need some big hitters? A Lich King would be good, for instance. Could add in a Stormwatcher for the Corpse Shakers, but I don't think it's worth. Is there another good lifesteal minion to add in? Why don't I have any 5 drops, guys? Is that always a gap? I don't want Grime Street. Bomb Squad, Bitter Tide, Cobalt. No. Maybe one Elise. Weapon removal would be good. Gluttonous. What else? What's good against Rogue? What's good against Rogue? Silences. We need a Spellbreaker. Actually, we need a Spellbreaker more than we need Gluttonous Uses, so we'll add in 2 Spellbreakers. Okay, there you go. Let's try this. Just like that. Control Paladin. We'll see how it goes. Watch me just shoot up the ladder now. Probably not any good either, but it'll be more fun. Double Ultra Sword. Is Blackguard good? I think Blackguard's okay. I wouldn't be good in this particular version of a list because you don't have enough heals or lifesteal here. But didn't we just play this guy? No, different guy. But I like the idea of Blackguard quite a bit. I think eventually he'll find some sort of list to work him well. Taking A-bomb. That's funny. Needs more mimes. Yeah, Vathrax, you might be right. We don't have enough silences. Go for dragons? Ever since the one dragon card from Paladin has been lost, I don't think it'll ever stick. It's never gonna take. Can you do Blackguard with Lightlord? You can. I already did that deck pretty early on in the season, or not season, but the Frozen Throne era. So Dirty Rat would be a pretty good tech. Yeah, I wouldn't hate a Dirty Rat Gogs. A lot of good Dirty Rat value lately with Kelliseth and stuff. Maybe you could cut the Hydrologist for a Dirty Rat. Alright, he's peeing right now. 1,600 wins with Paladin, says Zeroshio. Crazy, man. Oh, Stonehill. We forgot Stonehills. Yeah. I do actually think Stonehill's a tad overrated for the record, guys. Even in Paladin. I know that's going to make people freak out, but it's one of the lower win rate cards in Paladin. Looks like we're going to get a freebie win. It seems like a waste when he's AFK. It's like he's not going to play stuff anyway. So I guess 3,000 plus is where people have totally given up and just don't care at all. I think this is my first time below 3,000 all season, so. Did you ever try to play Summoning Stone Mage? We did, actually, yeah. I can remember making a Summoning Stone Mage deck at some point. Yay, finally. Thanks for the freebie points, man. 3011. That's the year I was born. I'm from the future. Stonehill overrated. It's like having a second Tyrion. No, it's like having a second Tyrion like, what, 12% of the time or something? And the other times it's like having a... I'm trying to think of a terrible taunt. An Ironfur Grizzly, a Silverback Patriarch. But I only say that because of data I've seen. The win rate for Stonehill Defender, as one of the most played cards in the game, actually has one of the lower win rates in the game. Even in Paladin. So for instance, if you look at the most played cards for Paladin, like Hydrologist is number 1, Righteous Protector is number 2. If you look, Rowling Blade, Spiker's Steed, Murloc Tidecaller, Rockbull Hunter, Vilefin Inquisitor, most of these have like 50, let's see, 51, 51, 52, 52, 54, 56, 55, 57, 53, 56% win rates. If you look at Stonehill Defender, the only one of the top 10 cards below 50%. Now, I mean, clearly there's some selection bias happening where you probably are more likely to play Stonehill Defender in positions where you are a little bit behind in the game. But I'm not sure that accounts for enough of the difference. Because it's got just as high of a percentage of, you know, it's still one of the most played cards. So it's clearly being played just as consistently as others, not necessarily only in specific situations where you're behind in the game. So, to me, that still suggests that it has some of the worst results of all the other cards. Now, also, I mean, one thing about that list is a lot of those were aggro Paladin cards, which probably just have a higher win rate than control Paladin cards, but that card is still run in aggro Paladin. So that might be that might be suggesting that it's bad in aggro Paladin and perhaps would be higher than in control Paladin as well. So maybe that's another defensible position to take. A lot of good things to consider, but regardless, I think it's still overrated. I think that's fair to say. Simply because people think it's like the best card in the deck, and it's clearly not the best card in the deck. It's, I think it's merely okay. Would you change anything from your DK ranking video? Probably. I don't remember where I ranked them. I know I had Uther higher than he should be. I think I had Druid and Priest where they're supposed to be. I remarked that both of those were going to be really strong. So, I think that's right. Anyway, Suliaman90, dude, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Really appreciate it, dude. Welcome, welcome. That actually puts us at 259 subscribers, guys. New record every time this morning, so thank you. 259 is crazy high, guys. Thank you, thank you. Zoroshio says, I can understand that. I come from an avid Paladin player, so I don't base my opinions on data. Sometimes people play Stonehill incorrectly. I often pick a taunt for the situation over Tyrion or Tarim. It does well for me. I completely agree with that, Zoroshio. I think that is a very accurate assessment. Often I pick one for curve considerations more than anything else. A lot of people just see the orange and get greedy for the big legendary, when you are often better just picking for curve. So that might also represent some of that statistical suggestions that it's weaker, is people just playing it incorrectly. I also see people mulligan for it, which blows my mind. It's not typically a card you'd want to mulligan for unless you know like you're playing exactly against Pirate Warrior. I don't know why you'd want it in your mulligan necessarily. It's not the kind of card that's best on curve because it's statistically weak, and it's more about late game value generation than it is actual tempo or board presence in the early to mid game. Trying to find like a Paladin deck and see, for instance, one that runs Stonehill Defender. Hold up, let's see. Wish I could do this on stream a little bit sometimes. Okay, so here's like the top win rate Paladin deck over the last 30 days. Stonehill Defender is kept in 36% of mulligans. Well, I don't know why 36% of people are keeping him in a Murloc Paladin list in particular. It's like they probably see they have a 1-2, so they keep Stonehill Defender. but he has like the second worst mulligan win rate in the deck, other than Tyrion and the Curator. And Spiker Seed and Bone Bear. So he's the worst card in the deck to keep that's low cost.
Let me think.
Do we ever have to Pyro Equality this, guys? Like, there's going to be so many big boards later. But Consecration just doesn't do much. Pyro Consecration next turn would be pretty cool. Maybe we just silence this and sort of take a little bit of damage, take some hits. I don't know. No good turn there. I don't think this is right. I got caught up looking at stats instead of thinking about it. I'm not sure I agree with your stats on Stonehill Defender. Well, they're not my stats for the record. They're just HS Replay's stats. I'm just reading them. Hey, Regis, want to hear a joke? What's the difference between Justin Bieber's music and Ticking Abomination? One of them looks disgusting, is no doubt bad, and will never be willingly played. The other's Ticking Abomination. It's pretty good, Goofy. That's actually pretty good. Ponakip, yep, that's exactly right. Playing Stonehill any earlier than late game is what causes its problems, it seems. I think we can just Pyro Consecrate here. These are the real threats. The one attack here is not really relevant. You can weapon the Pyro, sure. But we have the Equality Consecration if he reloads really hard. Well, Consecration will still clean up after your weapons here. Suleiman, I don't actually have the deck code handy because I'm on different PCs. Like I don't have a browser or anything set up on my streaming or my game machine. The Twitch chat's over here. It's separate machines, so it's a bit of a pain for me to copy a deck list over midstream. If somebody in chat is really nice, they'll reassemble the list for us and. We might just have to Equality Consecrate because we're almost dead. We could Spellbreak or Sunkeeper, I guess, but... Could double Aldor. But, just to be safest. I don't have any real healing in this deck, I guess. Uther heals a little bit. Wicker Flame heals a little bit. Potentially the Corpse Seekers heal. But there's no raw healing. There's no Ivory Knights or anything like that. Problem with stats is that they can be used to make anything good or bad depending on how you read them. Well, probably more accurately, depending on how you present them. Yes, that was my job. That was what I went to school for, essentially, is interpretation of statistics, whether for good or bad. But I completely agree. That's why I try to give a very, very fair assessment from multiple perspectives on the stats I looked at, talking about perhaps some of the reasons that might explain those differences. I think I gave about as fair of an assessment as possible. Looking for variables that would... Oof. Wild Spine is ridiculously good. We cannot win a Paladin game, guys. I should play Murlocs, yes. That would be the best thing to do. But I just don't want to play Murloc Paladin at all. I just don't want to. It feels terrible. Oh no, CapDog, you got a reply all bomb at your university? Someone at my college sent an email to everyone at my college, and everybody apparently kept replying all, so it was just an infinite chain of emails. That's the worst. It's the fault of the person who sent an email like that without BCCing. That's the first issue. And then it's also the fault of the person, the people who keep replying all for no reason. That's insanity. I just packed Putricide. Do you think he's worth keeping? It's hard to say right now. Maybe if Hunter gets some better secrets in the future, he could be, but I'm hesitant to say he is right now because he's just not being played very much. Regis laying down the education and stream. I'm not laying down education or anything of the sort. I'm proposing ideas. would not suggest I'm always right and you guys are always wrong by any means. I like the discussion. I want to give people something to attach to and think about and discuss and argue against and refute. That's always my goal, the further education of knowledge. I don't care about being right. I want to learn. That's what, the same thing in my videos. Like, I'll put out, you know, pretty, what's the word? I'll put out ideas in my videos that challenge people. I guess challenging is the right word. That make people think about things they don't want to think about or challenge their perceptions or their assumptions. People get so triggered. So triggered. And it's like, I'm not trying to ruin your day or tell you that you're wrong or the way you're doing things is awful. I'm making you think about things.
For justice.
Now that you have the other weapon in hand, I guess we'll start going. This guy's plays are lit. Yeah, I know. He's going ham so far. It must be Big Priest. I can't imagine a Raza Priest would have no plays by now. I mean, he could coin a Dragonfire potion at this point. Is it really that substantial, though? Like, he kills a couple recruits. I am JPH says, hey, Regis, love your videos. First time being at a stream. 2 a.m. New Zealand. Yikes, dude. Thanks for staying up so late, at least. Thanks for your budget decks. Helped improve a lot as a player. Been around since a few K on YouTube. Nice, man. Thanks for the years of support at this point.
For justice.
I'm actually just going to go face with this weapon instead of... yikes. Instead of trading. Because we have 5 damage in hand. Only a couple minions need to live here to threaten lethal. Spirit Lash? Nope. Holy Smite. Okay. I can't Holy Nova. It's only got 3 mana left. There's the Spirit Lash. Okay. This didn't heal him, thankfully.
The light dims, but we fight.
Okay. Actually, I'm just gonna spell break that. It doesn't look like a good spell break target, but I have 2. Don't have much else to do here. 7. We'd have 8 damage on board next turn. We could take him to 12. We'd actually have 11 plus 2 is 13. He could heal to 14. So we probably don't have lethal, but I'm gonna just pressure him anyway to make him think about it. This is not even, this is not our deck's game plan at all, so we might regret this, but I just want him thinking about it. What are your favorite decks to play right now? The most fun deck I've been playing is that Fibonacci Discard Death Rattle Warlock deck, I think. Regis says, I am a fan of debate. I love that Hearthstone players have differing opinions. Oh, wow, so he just left that much damage on board. Cool. That makes it pretty easy. He left me only requiring 1 damage. That's a ballsy move, I think. Oh yeah, Zeroshio, I hate when people get all hive-mindy and shut down dissenting opinions. It's my least favorite thing. I like to hear even the most absurd of opinions. Take them in, process them, often reject them, that's fine. But challenge yourself, challenge your brain, challenge your state of mind. Continue to grow as someone as a thinker and a analyst in life and in Hearthstone. In everything, basically. If people just sat and took more time to think and listen to outsiders, I think the world would be a much, much better place. I also get really frustrated by... I don't want to sound too high-minded or too philosophical or anything this morning. I don't mean to get on that path, but I do get also frustrated by like really overconfident Hearthstone players, like streamers and stuff, who are just they always are convinced they're always right, and they tell people they're bad, and like that's a terrible play. You're terrible. Why are you playing in this tournament, you idiot? I'm sure you guys can think of some names to associate with my. I'm actually okay with that. That's fine. There are a lot of people like that. I just don't know how you can be. Hearthstone has so many different paths in any different game, and so many different options. I mean, now clearly sometimes there are just objective misplays with things like optimizing stats on board and trades. But when it comes to game plans in particular, Luca, you identified one such individual that I agree with. Yeah, but like sometimes when I'm playing, I'll catch myself doing it too. I'll say like, I really don't understand this play. Like, why would this guy do this? Like, why did he do that? But then I'll say, well, actually, I don't know his hand or his deck, so I'm not really well equipped to say that. I always try to catch myself anytime I find myself doing that, insulting other people. I always say, well, wait a minute. Well, I don't really know. There could be lots of reasons that I'm not aware of for these exact decisions, so how can I say? How is the Elemental Mage doing in the current meta, says Hedgen. I don't know. I haven't seen any Elemental Mages being played or data for that, so I'm not sure. Weirdly enough, the Rallying Blade makes the math kind of awkward. Part of me wants to just silence that and ignore it. But I think Rallying Blade Hero Power is also fine. I don't really know what kinds of cards Warriors run anymore. Taunt Warriors specifically. I don't know if I need to play around Brawls. I don't know. I haven't seen Fire Plume's Heart in like 2 months. There's probably a Brawl in his deck, so maybe I shouldn't Hero Power. Maybe I should have traded in a minion instead of popping the Divine Shield, but I assume there's some sort of Whirlwind effect in the deck. So I think the Divine Shield loses value at some point. I'm on my boss match for Wild Legend. Nice, Krovik, dude. Good luck. What did I just lose? Getaway Kodo. Well, that's sad. He knew I had that, too. What a total jerk. He knew I had that. But we get Spikers here in trade. I'm sure he runs an Execute. Which sucks because it kind of kills 6 health here and a lot of attack. So part of me wants to just Spiker Steed something else to split the value. But I think we'll do this. Worst case scenario, the Spiker Steed essentially traded into a Skulking Geist. So it killed the Skulking Geist and summoned a 2/6. It's not too bad. I might lose a 4/4 in the process, but that's why he played it? Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at. What a jerk. From what you've heard, what are the most effective decks in the new meta so far? He actually did have the Execute. That's garbage. Tempo Keleseth Rogue, as it's called for sure, is one of them. No question. Zoo Warlock actually apparently is looking decent. Raza Priest is still pretty good. I think Jade Druid is still more than playable. Pirate Warrior is probably tier 2 or 3. Mid-range Hunter is probably tier 2 or 3. I think that's most of the list. Finally see the Brawl. He held on for a long time. That's a lot of discipline. Actually, respect. Wow, one of our better targets. Nice.
Aha!
We're gonna have to push through that the old-fashioned way, I guess. Worth it to stabilize Lich King, though. No Brawl against Lich King here. No easy Execute activation. Ooh! That's not that good for me, I guess. I was thinking I was my hand buff Paladin again, but I'm a Control Paladin. I kind of forgot. Well, Aldor looks nice here. God, what do I get here? I could get a Tarim, an Elise, a Spellbreaker. Doomsayer, we can't even risk it. The question is, do I hero power? I don't think so. It doesn't really do much, and it just increases my risk of Brawl going poorly. Doomsayer incoming. Yeah, we can't because of Doomsayer. That'd be really, really bad. Who do I have a better beard for sure than Shagwagon? I missed it. Okay. Let's see what we get here, I guess. Well, that sucks, I guess. But
has come.
since we're a control deck, I mean, his hero power will eventually overwhelm me. Maybe I should just go ahead and slam Tyrion. We're gonna get another Lich King card, so... And then, you know, if Tyrion dies in the brawl, we at least get the value back in the weapon, so... We'll slam Tyrion here. I'd like to see, like, a Frostmourne, maybe? Ugh, Obliterate. It's not that good. Alright. Don't have a way to kill this, so we can... Well, I'll probably actually just trade Tyrion and the dude to get another Lich King weapon here. Oh, Death Coil. At least he lost some stats off the Death Coil there. Do I ever Obliterate here for just damage potential? It's 9 damage to the face. I kind of like it. I mean, we have enough health right now. Alright, we'll play into Brawl a little bit, just because we know we have Army of the Dead to reload. Let's just bait the Brawl if he has it, and then we'll Army of the Dead. It's not going to be a great Army of the Dead, because it's like all Battlecry minions and Doomsayers in there. But, we'll see. That's a lot of armor, thanks, man. Let's see, there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 minions in there, so... Army of the Dead, you know... I don't want to lose Uther either, though. I may regret the Army of the Dead, but it looks like he's not brawling regardless, so... Works out for us. Did he just bring it on me? Oh my god. I have a lot of dudes in hand for that. Wow. Guess I'll play some Acolytes to absorb hits here. Not very worried about fatigue. This game's gonna end sooner than that is relevant.
Aha!
What do you think of some cards just being straight up better than others, like in every single situation, like Tar Creeper, Silverback Patriarch? I don't hate it necessarily, as long as they're not both in the same set, for instance. So equality looks really nice here, because we can just trade in the little dudes. Go 6 to face once again. And Spikerid's Steed Tyrion to give him some health back.
The battle!
Bring pain.
Alright, that's good damage. Brawl might be his... Well, shoot, I forgot about the hero power. Crap. I was gonna say Brawl might be his only out. But I forgot about the hero power, potentially. Hitting him. So equality consecration here for lethal's pretty cool. We get that a 9L. That's a little scary. But even if the hero powered hit Tyrion, we had 5 damage weapon coming too. Woo! Did we win? We've won 2 games in a row, right? Maybe more? I'm not sure. Legend achieved in Wild. Nice, Kroving, man. I'm glad you beat your final boss. Congrats, dude. Do you think Sulfuros is good? Yeah, of course. It's great. I don't know if it's as good in the current meta as it used to be or anything, of course, but it's a good card, undeniably. I don't know if we can beat Jade Druid without Stonehill Defenders. We might need multiple Sunkeeper Terrams. We don't have Skulking Geist or Stonehill, so Jade Druid might just be an auto loss. Token we have a chance against, though. Token we can try. So I'm okay with Token. Sure. Interrupt a Bittertide Hydra later, right? 32 people for the NA tournament, Tinkus. Does that include me or not, man? If somebody wants a spot and they can't get one because I'm in the way, man, feel free to give them my spot. I don't mind. I don't want any of the Twitch subs to lose out. Is that the same options as last time, just in a different position? Mecha Sushi, dude, thank you for the 100 bits, Mecha. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you, sir. You guys are always so kind with the bits and the cheers and the subs and everything else. 259 subs still. That's so awesome. Don't really like any of these plays particularly well. Corpse Taker, I think, is good to see. Wicker Flame dies to these two for free. It heals a little bit, but I think I'd rather heal off Wicker Flame later. I think I might just play the Rallying Blade here.
Let me for justice.
Probably just play the Corpse Taker next turn after killing one more of these. Probably the 3 attack one again. But we'll see what he does, what he buffs, what he plays. Crypt Lord, yeah, it actually gives him a good way to activate the Divine Shield here and shuts out my weapon, which is annoying. Maybe we just do Sunkeeper now instead and Noble Sack? No. I think I still do this. This is such a broken minion. I don't think I can even preemptively trade here. Because he doesn't have to use this. He could just use the 0 power. Gonna need to find a consecration to win this game, I think. Spiker Steed is typically great against Token Druid, but I have a long way to go before I can actually cast it on a minion that survives. Like, he's gonna clear my board every turn. It's not too bad. He loses the stabilization, or he doesn't gain a lot of onboard damage via that. But I still have to stay alive somehow. That helps. We need something to live for turn 6, but it won't. Can Noble Sack and Weapon next turn and Acolyte, but I really want to see a Spellbreaker or a Consecration, I think. Consecration will be clutch, because he'll trade these in here. Trade these in here. But he needs to hero power to test the Noble Sack first, I think. He probably assumes it's Noble Sack or Redemption. I wish it was a Redemption. But we didn't get offered a Redemption. We only got the Noble Sacks. So he has a perfect clear. Consecration would do so much work for me. Mark of Yasharaj. Ugh. Silence would also help. Wild Pyro. That's actually a pretty good play. Weirdly enough. I didn't think Wild Pyro was a good draw, but it actually was a great draw. This might also enable me to stick the Spike Ridge Steed next turn too, because I don't think he's going to be able to kill both minions. So that might have actually been the best draw in the deck. With which Hearthstone streamer would you collaborate? I'm not really looking to collaborate, but if somebody came to me and wanted to, there's nobody probably I'd turn down. They're all fine. I like a lot of different streamers. If he somehow swipes, I'm going to be real upset. Living Mana, that's... Consecration off the top, anybody? Maybe. Maybe. Spiker Seed will still be good, but this minion is 100% broken. You will not convince me that it's not broken. Alright. I guess just go forth, Spikers. But I'm not going to attack into that, because that gives him better ways to clear this. Gonna draw a ton of cards. Probably. Even if he marked the Lotuses here, like... it had 3 attack, which was nice. So many cards. Uther, alright. That's some life gain. Corpse Taker's really good. Tyrion is also pretty good. He's gonna get 2 to face this turn. This wouldn't be a terrible Sunkeeper play. Just Hero Power Sunkeeper. That leaves me without answers though to Oh, you know what also might be good is Sunkeeper plus Doomsayer. But Doomsayer after? So then he can maybe clear the Sunkeeper, but can he clear the Doomsayer and develop the board? I think I like that a lot. So that just gives me initiative back. And then I can play a Tyrion or probably an Uther actually maybe and just go face with the Uther to start healing. No, maybe the Tyrion. I like this. I like this a lot. He didn't silence the Spiker Steed, so don't. If he has a Spellbreaker, he has to draw it this turn, right? Like it's has to be this card. Elise. Should have played Elise. What was I thinking? Dingus, that's funny. She is here. Miss Kilbin is home currently, so. A Day 9 and Regis collab? I do love Day 9, so. There's no way you can kill this. What is going on right now? Can he actually kill it? He's 1 off, right? Nothing goes to 7. So even if Hero Power's here, he's 1 off. Right? Oh, he's just gonna go for face damage, though, it looks like. Okay. He's just gonna try to smirk me down. Why would you play the Enchanted Raven, though? He must have done the math incorrectly and been confused. Is it just way safer to play the Uther here? Yeah, it actually is. Because we can just, even though we're giving them the opportunity to play minions, we can just Spiker Steed a Corpse Taker, and this gives me the health to, like, stay totally safe. In case there's, like, double swipe shenanigans or some nonsense, and then once he develops a minion, we'll just go face. Heal to 15. And we can just Spiker Steed a Corpse Taker and be done. Uther into BM, please. Yeah, pretty much what happened. Yeah, I think he just made a miscalculation there. I don't hate the idea of pushing for damage while you have the Savage Roar in hand. Because he may never stabilize minions on the board again. But why would you play the Enchanted Raven? That was obviously incorrect. Same guy? No. So this might be Jade's, in which case we're probably an auto lose. Because we don't have enough Sunkeepers and stuff, or whatchamacallit, Geist. If Tyrion's weapon was a card on its own, how much would you pay for it in terms of mana? I guess it'd probably have to be it'd be either 6 or 7 mana. It'd probably be 7, but I don't think it'd be playable at 7. I think you'd only play it at 6. Because I think if you go to 7, then you have to say Vine Cleaver is just significantly better because you get minions back, even though you lose a little damage. Seems like Vine Cleaver would just be substantially better than Ashbringer. Which is kind of hilarious that a Vine Cleaver, whatever that is better than the greatest weapon in Hearthstone lore, or World of Warcraft lore. That's kind of hilarious. Okay. What's Regis playing now? I'm playing like a control paladin. I started out just doing the quest, but now I'm having fun, so I'm just stuck doing this at this point. Like, I wasn't expecting to have fun playing this, and here we are. Yet here we are. Acolyte of Pain's my best draw. Well, Corpse Taker is not too bad either. Attack the Divine Shield. Face damage is actually going to be relevant in this matchup. I think we have to smork a little bit to win this game against Shades. Which is not good, because that's not really what our deck is suited to, but... we might need a good Unguro pack, too. Who knows? Why is subscriber Reno to Vine Cleaver saying Vine Cleaver what face? I don't understand. Do you not know the card? Regis, do you like summoning larger and larger mans? I have probably played less than 10 Jade Druid games in my entire life. So that should answer your question. No, I do not like playing larger and larger men. I guess I have to kill that Jade, although I really don't want to. Am I ever ballsy enough to get away Kodo here? Making plays right now, guys. Swipe obviously punishes this a fair bit, but like I said, I think we kind of have to smork. I can't give up 8. That's like so much damage. And we get this back if the Getaway Kodo goes off, so this was sort of the plan. It's one of our better minions to smork with. And he's taking 5 more. Holy crap. That's good news, I think. Ooh, Unguro back already. Wow. Okay. I guess that's the best average value. So we have 5 damage on board, plus 8 in hand, or 4 in hand, so that's 9, theoretically. There's a chance he just, like, goes defensive here, or not even defensive, there's a chance he just doesn't have it yet. Like, we might just be able to kill him, is what I'm trying to say. If I could speak English, I'd be able to say this. Alright, we just turned our Murloc into a Murloc. That seems fine. Thandrel? Another Corpse Taker. I bet he's getting sick of these. Oh, do I ever Quality Consecration here just to kill the Thandrel? I'm scared a little bit of, like, Feral Rage and stuff. Could follow up with a Hydrologist. It's like Nourish. I mean, it's so good against Jades is the thing. But we're so close to winning the game, too, that I just really want to pressure right now while he's weak on stuff. Like, if I give him some outs, there's always Spreading Plagues, there's all kinds of shenanigans that lose me the game at this point. So I think I'm gonna... Maybe I could Pyro Equality instead? I could Equality Pyro Unguro Pack. That's 6 mana and Hydrologist. Let's just do that. Let's just do this. I'm gonna burn a card, but it might matter. That's really good. This is really good. This is okay. It's not too bad either, actually. Plus, we have 5 damage on board, so these put me in a lethal position. We'll see. We'll see. I think Primordial Drake's pretty good against us. But we could Vile Spine that. Alfurion the Pestilent. Okay. That's annoying because that's a lot of life gain. Hope I don't burn like Tyrion, Lich King, or Uther. That's fine. We can deal with that. So we could trade Consecration, trade. Doesn't feel great. Maybe just charge Devilsaur. Maybe Corpse Taker, Vile Spine, trade. It's quite a bit of stats on the board. It's really not the best Vile Spine target, but we can use the charged Devilsaur to push through stuff too. Maybe I want to use this when there's more damage available. Maybe we just Corpse Taker, Stranglethorn, trade. You know, a 7/6 is also just a lot to deal with for a... No, let's just do this. There's a lot happening here still. A lot to work with for him. Hey, Boris Dude, how's it going? Is Rexar a good craft for ladder play? I'm actually ranked 12. I'm not... He's okay. He's a piece of mid-range Hunter, which is, I think, a solid tier 2 deck. If you really like Hunter, I think you'll get a lot of value and fun out of him. He's definitely fun. I know that. You'll enjoy it. And by the way, Citrix, dude, I saw that you subscribed after the stream yesterday. So I missed you, man, but thank you for the sub, Citrix. Appreciate it. Welcome, my good man. Do we have lethal here ever? I don't think we do, right? Consecration. We have 9 damage right now. It's 4 plus 9, so he'd be at 5. I don't think we have it yet then. I want to save the Vile Spine for damage. I guess you just always Tyrion here, right? Maybe even Primal Fin Totem. These are going to surprise him. We're going to get there. Alright, Wrath's a good opener, but the weapon is so much more damage again. He has to taunt, and hopefully we can just Vile Spine a taunt. Like Consecration plus Vile Spine. Equality now would be a really clutch draw. He takes 6 damage, though. Man, we're so close. We're so freaking close right now. I think Equality would have just been straight lethal. Alright. Charge Devilsaur. Now dies to the Jade Golem, but if we can Righteous Protector, it might survive. Could also just destroy the Jade Golem with the Vile Spine. But that doesn't set up a lot of stuff to get through the taunts. Double Consecration. Ugh, if these had spell damage or if we had a Wild Pyro, we'd be good to go. I don't think this will way through, though, right? I don't think we can destroy enough taunts to get through. We can Aldor that. and Vile Spina taunt.
Quickly. Follow the rule. For justice.
I don't know. I just grabbed one. I don't know if this was the right turn or not, but it's a lot for Druid to deal with. I'm a little sad I lost the Vile Spine, though. I'm worried about a Primordial Drake. Coon Armor. Oh, just Coon Ultimate Infestation. That's actually probably less bad. If one of these 1/1s live, I have a lot of damage, but they're not going to. But the 2/2 also. Just give me the equality, man. Sunkeeper Terran. So this is 4, clears the taunt, plus 8, 10. It's 14, right? I think that's lethal. 4, 9, 12, 14, and he has 13.
Warning. For justice.
Woo! That was scary, guys. We were always just like that close. We finally got it. Going wide, in hindsight, I do think really helped. And him trading, it didn't actually. I was worried that he killed both my 1/1s, but the fact that the taunt traded into the 1/1 was the same difference. I just needed to do that 1 damage to the taunt to open up the extra damage, which is really nice. Do you think Fire War Axe is still relevant? Relevant is an interesting word. It's playable. It's less significant in the meta, but it's still a playable card. Just not nearly as strong. Way less strong. Let's see. I've had some follows here I've missed this morning. I'm really caught up in my games today for some reason, guys. I don't know why. Same guy? No. So we don't know what it is about. If it's token, this is a really good hand. Let's just keep it. But yo, it's Brady, Andal, Hunter, DJK, Doan Lamusic, Uncle FaZe, Fanny Pack, Max, I am JPH, 6X, let's see. I think that's most of the follows this morning. Yeah, guys, thank you for the follows, guys. If you are watching on YouTube and you didn't know, of which there are 138 of you, you can hop over to Twitch as well. There's a link below my face to my Twitch channel. I definitely read chat more on Twitch. There's a lot more active chat community happening on Twitch. So if that's your kind of thing, you're welcome to hop over here and join us. I do indeed think you'll enjoy it. And if you follow on Twitch, your name will pop up on stream, etc., so on and so forth. Hey, Hunters! I read your name and here you are. It's magical. Alright, I guess. We still, the same game plan as last time. We have to find damage and Smork and... Because we're not going to win the late game, I don't think. Like, yes, Equality Consecrations help, but without a Skulking Geist, we just never get over the hump. There's just not enough damage to be done. Yeah, screw it. Let's just go base. Lich King's good, but we're not working with a lot of other things here. Smork, says Andalon. Yeah. It's gonna work out for me too, it looks like. What's he doing here? Swipe? Coin spreading play. Alright. It's not that bad. Wow, the Divine Shield popping actually helped him a lot. That's annoying. I'll honestly take any of these back. I don't really care. Even a Righteous Protector's okay. I mean, clearly we'd rather have a Wicker Flame or a Corpse Taker, which I think we'll get. I think he'll kill these before he kills this. Unless he really hard reads the secret, and even then, perhaps he has to play suboptimally because these have 1 health. You know, these are easier targets essentially. Looks like he might. There's no innervate. Yeah, look at this guy. Sneaky. It's weird though, he left a better minion on board. Or he might wrath it, so it may not matter. We still get the Wicker Flame back though, because of ordering. You'd think swipe, but the way it's worded, deal 4 damage and 1 damage. Like, you'd think the 4 damage would technically happen first, but it doesn't apparently. Works out nicely for me. A lot of people are going to judge this play, I suspect, but I think it's right for 2 reasons. Number 1 reason is just to get the stats on the board. Like I said, we got a Smork. We're not going to win against late game Jades anyway, and if we do, it's going to be through equality, not through Aldors. And I want to make sure that a minion sticks for the Spike Ridge Steed, so I need to have multiple minions out. Just in case he somehow... I think he'd have trouble answering a Wicker Flame, granted, but just in case. This has to live here. Alternatively, we could Rallying Blade. But I think I still like Spike Ridge better. I guess I like it over here slightly better. Still going to be a 6 health minion, and it keeps Wicker Flame around to be annoying too. Like, you might have to take a value trade. Splits our resources. We don't care about the heal anyway, so we're going to have to trade both in regardless. So Lich King on 8's best possible scenario, I think. We just need to have a good turn here. Primordial Drake. Wish I could do both of these, but I can't. I can Rallying Blade, but then nothing else happens, so I guess we just Lich King here every time. Leaving that at 1 health feels bad, but Death Grip's garbage. I need the Summon All Dudes or the Kill All Dudes, I think. Or maybe a Frostmourne with help. Regis, how does this deck perform against the dominating Rogue Prince deck? I don't know yet. We just started playing this about an hour ago, probably. We've only played 3 or 4 games. We haven't played a Rogue yet, though, weirdly enough. We've been playing Druids. What's my win rate with this deck so far? We're 5-1 so far with this deck, guys. We lost to 1 Rogue. So apparently, not good against Rogue. I don't know. Yeah, it sucks he had the answer to this. We should have maybe traded it in.
Aha!
Arguably. Maybe not even arguably. Maybe 100%. It's just this 8 lines up so nicely against this 8. It's enticing, right? Like, it doesn't look like you should trade it in. We're going to end up regretting it, though, because we're going to end up trading into a... Oh, actually, he's just committing to the Lich King. Nice. So we don't regret it all that much, it turns out. And that's a pretty darn good follow-up. It's pretty much exactly what we needed here. A good swing turn on our 2 best minions to hit him in the face a lot. Ultimate Infistation's not that good.
How's the stream been going? What have I missed?
Hey, Insomnia Cam, man, thank you for the 200 bits, dude, that's nuts. Stream's been going pretty well this morning. A lot of viewers today. Chat's a little quieter than normal, I would say, but still, nice little chat, as always. And winning some games. We lost some games, but we're climbing back up right now. It's always nice. I mean, I guess this is the line. We can just Spike Ridge the Tyrion and go ham. You lose a little damage. Would we be better off, though? There's silence is a concern, so I guess actually we need to hit the Stegodon. We could Death Grip first. We don't have to play the Rallying Blade. We could just, we probably need to just to clear the minion, though. Just to make sure both minions die here. Also buffs Arterion, so there's some upside to that. It's a pretty intimidating board for Druid. I'd love to see an equality soon, just to make sure we can get through a big wall of stuff. Not that I want to clear necessarily, but for instance, that exact thing is going to be a pain. I can sack Tyrion into it, but I don't want to. Spellbreaker? Oh, I guess I should Wild Pyro, actually, and then Death Grip to set up the trade here, just in case. Although, honestly, I need to use the weapon, so never mind, because I'm going to waste the weapon charge regardless. So I guess not. Let's just Death Grip first.
Well,
I actually like that.
boys,
That's going to be
make
played this
some
turn.
room by the hearth, won't ya?
Sup, Mr. Swagbin.
I don't know who that is yet, but it sounds like it's going to be funny. This won't ever matter. I think we're actually going to take Repentance. Yeah, Capdog, dude, your pack has hereby been blessed, man. Good luck. Let's see. Joey Van Klink says, "What's up, Mr. Swagbin?" And he's got a 2-month resub. Thank you, Joey Van Klink, dude. That's awesome. $5 resub, 2 months in a row. That puts us at 260 Twitch subscribers, all-time high once again. 15 subscribers away from triggering a new Twitch subscriber giveaway. So how much damage do I have here? I guess we have to kill the Vandal, unfortunately, but... Silence to get through a taunt. Maybe should have played this for the body, but... Getting through the taunt probably just gives me lethal if he plays like a... I don't know. Well, it's not Spreading Plague, so maybe I should have played it. I think only Primordial Drake would make the difference at this point. 7, 9, 10. We have 15. Okay, that's pretty good. Fair bit of mana committed, though. We know he doesn't have a second Behemoth. He's going to go to 5 to clear this. At least he's not armoring up in that scenario. Second Nourish. Wow, he's not playing very many Jades yet. It's really good for me. But I need a way to win the game soon. Like, I need... Elise is actually one of my best possible draws, just because it's a minion that develops the board, right? How's he get out of this? Ultimate Infestation is just going to leave him dead. You can get through a big taunt. I don't... Spreading Plague would once again be annoying, but I think we might even be able to get through that for lethal. No, we wouldn't because of this. This guy cost me. Also, that cost me. That's annoying. Always forget about Mind Control tech. Should have played around it. I don't think we should have hero powered there ever. I think it's probably still going to be lethal, but I think that's a misplay. Yeah, we're just going to kill him, but still, I think that's wrong. This was a blemish on an otherwise well-played game.
You win. I can rest.
Yeah, we had it on board, I think, but the silence was definitely going to... Yeah, why did he... Yeah. Right, Ronan, yes, you pointed out something I kind of observed but didn't talk about. So I thought when he played that claw, he was gonna trade into my 3/5, like armor up. But he never armored up or anything. Like he never did he? I guess he never had the mana to hero power at all. I'm not sure. Regardless, good win. We beat 2 straight Jade Druids with this deck. I don't feel like this deck is well equipped for Jade Druid, but yet we keep winning games. So I don't know what's the deal. Mr. Green says, "Why can't I chat on Twitch when I'm over there?" I'm not sure what you mean. Is your account in good standing and everything? Quest Mage and or like some sort of Freeze Mage might be a problem for us.
Aha! You want to cast a spell? I want to cast
Okay, that doesn't tell us anything yet. He probably thinks we're Murlocs, which is wrong.
An incredible discovery.
Still don't know much. Still could be Secret Mage. Okay with that. Secret Mage I think we can handle, because if he ever has a big tempo turn with Crystal Runners and stuff, we can just Wild Pyro equality. I'm more worried about slower mages. Combo mage, freeze mage, quest mage. This to me looks like more of a tempo mage though. Let's just do this.
Reporting for duty.
This is a nice removal set. Elise looks good on 5. I think we'll have time to play Elise. He hasn't played any crazy secrets or anything yet for absurd tempo or big swings with crystal runners, so it's just pinging here. Wow, that's a weak turn 4 for what is obviously a more tempo-based list. Very happy about that. Wow, very intriguing plays too. Alright, let's just do this and clean up next turn if we need to. It's not bad at all. It's weird how much he's focusing on removing my stuff instead of going face. That reads like he's a control deck a little bit, but he's not playing control style cards yet. He's mostly playing... Here he goes again. He's playing cards that would much more heavily suggest an aggro or mid-range deck. I might have to freeze out this water elemental. It needs to die. Like it's becoming a problem, but we gotta test counterspell first, I think. Okay, I guess it's Entity maybe. We'll play this Acolyte for Entity. I don't want to give him a 4/3. That's too much right now. I don't really want to give him an Acolyte either. Okay, so probably Ice Block. Maybe Spellbender still. Maybe Barrier. Oh, Barrier, wow. That's the least likely thing I thought. Was that a played secret or was that created? No, that was played. So definitely, maybe we're playing a Jaina deck. Must just be playing a Jaina deck. Elemental Jaina type deck. Hey, perfect knockout Pyro Cage. How's it going, dude? Regis, why playing Golden Consecration? You always say you don't play golden cards. No, I've never said that. I always play golden cards. I just don't craft golden cards. I'm always really happy to play golden cards, though. And yeah, guys, I realize we got this back from the thing. We were just testing the counterspell more than anything. We weren't trying to get value off the dude. Off the secret. Just remember that. It's actually going to work out really well. That's kind of hilarious. The 1 mana instead of the 2. It worked out very favorably. That's funny. Oh, that's great. Meteor? What a baller! I hate this guy now. It's 4. I think we gotta do this. I don't like being at 10 health, but we can maybe clean up some health with Uther next turn if we have a board that's stable. I'm worried I'm just dead to double fireball or some nonsense. Sparkly Bully, that's okay. It's not great, but it's okay. The Lich King. Sure. Death Coil, I think I want. I can't take any more face damage, so I'm taking a bad trade. Yeah, I know I'm giving him the ping. I don't care. I just don't want to take any more face damage. Oh my god, that's so much damage coming my way. God. Or maybe not. He's playing Kazakis instead. It's Kazakis Mage. I don't even know what I'm playing against. Does anybody know this deck? It's not looking that familiar to me. Whoa! Alright, I think I'm actually just going to be quality Pyro Army of the Dead. It leaves me at 6 health, but he hasn't yet killed me at 6 health, so, and we know the Kazakus potion's not going to do it. We could also Spike Steed the Pyro, but I want to pull like a Tyrion. God, there's a good chance we pull a Doomsayer. That may not even be that bad though, because that means we could Uther for heal. Oh god, I'm giving him coins too. I didn't think about that. Alright, let's just see what we get. Double Doomsayer. Great news. But maybe we just get to Uther now, like I said. If he can't develop the board, and if we live this turn, it'll be a great opportunity to Uther on a clean board. Frostless Gina. So he's thinking the same, he's thinking the same thing. He's thinking the same thing. Why did my Wild Pyromancer die? Why did my Wild Pyromancer die? Didn't I Equality Pyroed and then Army of the Deaded? Shouldn't my Pyro have only taken 1 damage? Can somebody explain what happened to me?
The light's justice has
Why did my Pyro die? I Equality'd and then I Pyroed, right? Oh, I brought out another Pyro. Oh. 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 Well, that sucks. That makes sense. Why would the second... It's so stupid that the second one triggers, by the way. That is actually ridiculous. That's one of the dumbest interactions in Hearthstone, I think. Alright, let's see what we get here. A golden epic. Wow. It's great. But actually, it sucks. Giant Wasp is sort of intriguing. I don't think... I don't know if we can win this. I'm scared of the value train that's about to happen. The reason I Equality'd first is because I thought it'd leave me with a Pyro alive. Now, granted, we pulled 2 Doomsayers and a second Pyro, so none of that worked out for us, but that was the idea at the very least. Mirage Collar. We don't have a lot that takes advantage of that, but it's still pretty cool. Oh, actually, Spiker's Steed plus Mirage Collar is kind of cool. If we can get that to happen. Emerald Drake's not good. That's a lot of damage. God. Ugh. Alright, let's just go all in on this bad boy. See if he can deal with it or not. Oh, I wish I had like a 1 mana minion to do the Mirage Collar Spike Steed thing on. Could just Wasp for now. That would guarantee the ability to do it. Yeah, I could just Corpse Taker, Tar Creeper, Wasp. Let's do that.
Winter is here.
Hopefully there's no AoE. There's probably a Blizzard or something, though, that punishes this. But theoretically, Spiker Steed plus Mirage Collar gets me a ton of stats. Because we get the 1-1, but it summons a 2-6, right? It's just a really... This would be a 3-3 that summons 3-7 in stats. There's the Blizzard. Like I said, I think it's going to be hard here. Coin Hero Power, too. Ugh. We need an equality, man. We need an equality, man. Ugh, I really don't know if Tyrion's gonna be enough.
Put your faith in the light. Was merely a setback.
Nazgrim. I love how they're actual named real WoW characters, like really significant characters. And I think based on like the Death Knight quest and Legion for World of Warcraft as well, even from my understanding. Sup, Regis, just got on. I'm in charge now, but I changed my name because someone wanted me to. Okay, spicy memer. Interesting new name there, I see. Okay, he actually left my minion alive, so we're gonna get to do the crazy spike ridged Mirage Collar thing I wanted to do.
What is real? Any cause death was merely a setback.
I mean, I give him a elemental, I guess, but we have to presume he can always do that kind of thing anyway. What, does this count? Do they have to be 4 unique ones for the hero power? Probably. Oh. There's also that. Great. Is that the first fireball he drew this whole time? Is that real or is it off something? That was real. He just finally got it. I kind of thought at this point we just weren't worrying about that. I just assumed he didn't have a fireball. Maybe he just didn't run it in his deck. It's possible a lot of control decks cut it, but I guess not. Regis, I love that you're trying to get all cards. Pretty awesome, but I don't know how you disenchant golden legendaries. That just hurts me too much to do. You are strong. I have all the cards, so I won't be disenchanting golden legendaries anymore. I'm done, Nopi. I'm keeping all golden cards moving forward. Why didn't you weapon his face with your lifesteal? Don't remember having an opportunity to do that. I think we had the Ashbringer at this point, right? Did we have one more charge on the weapon before we got Ashbringer? Maybe it would have been smart if we knew that Tyrion was going to die. I'm not sure we knew or not. I don't remember the lines well enough to say, honestly. Maybe we should have. Is this Boar Control? Boar Control's a pretty good player, guys. Semi-famous player, Boar Control. Don't really like any of these, so I guess we'll Noble Sack. He might think we're a Murloc Paladin at this point. He might have mulliganed and be playing for Murloc Paladin. That's all okay. I think we... I mean, this definitely signals what our deck's about, but it's just so good against this board right now. Let's do it. Board Control's gone to the dark side. He might be playing the full elemental version. He might not be playing a... Oh my god. It's gonna trade into my Acolyte, maybe. Or maybe just go face. Who knows? Do we ever Aldor a Flame Elemental? I don't think so. I think we're okay to just play the Corpse Taker. We can always Wild Pyro that down if it somehow lives. But I want to save the Wild Pyro for a board clear later if I can. So you can definitely clear this. He's counting on me not being able to deal with the Fledgling, which currently is accurate. We can Wicker Flame.
Aha!
It's about to happen right now. Have you completed all the solo adventures? If not, when will you do more? Well, I kind of said I'd do some today, but now I'm playing Constructed, so I kind of lied, to be honest. Ooh. Ugh. Why did he have to have a secret? There's no way it's Noble Sack, right? There's just no way it's Noble Sack. Let's just Wicker Flame anyway and Noble Sack. And this will play it safer. We can always Rallying Blade it next turn if we need to. Let's just... Because it could be Repentance or something as well. Like, we just don't want him to have that. We just don't want him to have the Vicious Fledgling right now. Of course, the Noble Sack can get procced by his weapon. But that does protect the Divine Shield, maybe, which makes the Rallying Blade look better. There's a lot of reasons here that this could work out for us. Second Rallying Blade. Oh my god. So we still don't really know what this is. I guess we'll just, I'm probably going to Aldor the Cobalt Scalebane here. I honestly would almost rather Aldor the Vicious Fledgling and kill the Cobalt Scalebane, but we don't know if it's Noble Sack or not.
Let me think.
I guess I can take 5 either way. Let's just test here. Let's just test. Okay. That's pretty fine. Since we can't kill the Scalebane, we'll clearly kill the this guy and Aldor this dude. So unfortunately, he gets the advantage of another buff here, but we have a pretty sizable board nonetheless. I wonder how many people from Boar Control are here spying on us. Is he streaming? I don't know. Not too much to spy on, honestly. Pretty boring hand. We've kind of stabilized. He's used a lot of cards so far, but I'm still worried. We don't have a big out in our deck yet. We don't have an Equality yet. Don't even have a Doomsayer. So there's a chance he builds a board that I can't resolve right now. I'm really hoping I can clear the board going into turn 7. Wow, I like that. That feels good to me. Okay, so he can clear that. I think we'll be able to kill the Scalebane. We can actually silence the Cold Light Oracle, but I'd much rather kill it. Ooh, intriguing. I don't even think I can really punish that anyway. Really want to just kill the Cold Light Oracle with my face and play a Doomsayer and a Rallying Blade. I have a feeling he won't be able to kill the Doomsayer. Like, even if he buffs it with a well, actually, Backstab plus Bone Mare would give him 7 for the Doomsayer. Then he'd have a pretty nasty board that I don't really have an out for. Tyrion would be an out for it, but that's it. Maybe we just play it straight for now. Silence the Cold Light, play the Spellbreaker, trade into this guy. Reload a weapon. Maybe we actually still play the Doomsayer. Just to stabilize Tyrion on a... To try to stabilize Tyrion on an empty board. And then Uther.
Welcome.
I mean, even if he deals with it, we still preserve the minions we want to preserve here, which is
Yeah,
nice.
Regis, I figured IT out.
Nice, Spicy Memer, dude. Thank you for the 2-month resub. In charge now, as you used to be known, but now you're the Spicy Memer. Thank you, dude. The fact that he had that targeted makes me a little nervous he has a sap. Because, like, what did he target that for? What was... Backstab, possibly. Sap? Not if he's a Kel'Seth deck, though. You can't have sap, so... Can't be that. Can't be a sap. Looks like Vilespine is also a possibility. Could have been a Vilespine, but he hadn't played a card yet, so... Oh, Spellbreaker is what it was. Got it. Actually okay with that. It's still a 6/6. We have the weapons we want to play here anyway, so... Let's just Uther this turn, and clear the board.
The light's justice has failed.
We gotta kill Keleseth instead of going face, I think. I mean, he didn't Shadow Step it, so there's a chance he doesn't have the Shadow Step, but he didn't have the mana for like a Shadow Caster, and he might top deck one of those cards, so it's still important to, Oh my god, I have a Silenced Minion, guys. You know what that means? My green screen's a little too exposed in that particular version. Probably just kill this. Maybe just Hydrologist. We'll see what this gets me first. These all seem bad. Really wanted a getaway Kodo, I think.
Fall by my hand.
Azeroth will be purified.
I wouldn't mind silencing a Bone Mare target. I just don't have much to do this turn. It feels bad. Maybe we just Aldor that thing. But then that is annoying.
Follow the rule.
I don't know. No good plays. We need a minion to play, like a good thing to do. Or some cards to draw. Or a board clear. We just need something. Like right now we just don't have anything. What did he get off that? Bone Mare, I guess, for sure. Also a Vicious Fledgling. Ugh. We can silence the taunt and kill the Fledgling. That's fine. Spikerid Steed, also pretty cool.
Your magic shall not save you.
Fall by my hand.
Pretty sure that's going to get Bone Mare this turn, because he drew the Bone Mare. So I'm going to go ahead and kill this, because this is going to die at 8 health regardless. So we might as well get some value out of it. On that note, maybe I should have used it to kill the Fledgling and attacked with the weapon to kill the dude. Actually, now that I think about it. That might have just worked out better for us. Equality, Pyro... Redemption doesn't really do much because it kills my board too. Can Equality Rallying Blade just trade stuff in? He's still got some cards left though, so part of me wants to save the combo. Like we could just trade and Rallying Blade and Hero Power. Till he plays like his entire hand out. So Equality Rallying Blade now. I can clear, save a 4-1 and a 2-2. The 4-1 dies. We attack for 4 to 16. He clears it again. He goes down to 12. We're still not really there for lethal yet. Although we do sort of get ahead on the 2-2s. Basically forever. This could be its own win condition. Oh, Bone Mare's not a beast. It doesn't get drawn from Curator. I always think this card's a beast for some reason, guys. Yeah, it's Flappy Bird. I guess we'll just go ahead and do this. He thinks this is Noble Sack, maybe, but it's not. Either way, it's probably getting me another 4-1 back. Regis, from your pre-release card reviews, which cards would you say you were the most off on? Were there any that were far better than you thought, or any that were far worse than you thought? I made a couple of videos on that, actually, so you can go check out my YouTube videos. I don't remember exactly which ones were which, but there definitely were some. What's a bad draw here? Doomsayer, maybe? Okay. Great.
No peace, no rest.
don't have anything that really kills him if I use this weapon, so I guess we'll just hold. What's a bad draw, Doomsayer? Yeah, there you go. I mean, it's a heal, right? He has to kill it, so that gives me 7 damage, but I don't... Even Consecration doesn't put me on lethal here, so... We're 1 hero power away from lethal. Wild Pyro.
The time has come. I
Alright, now he has to clear every minion. Can he do it, is the question. I don't think so with 2 cards. He's already backstabbed twice. He could taunt, but that's a... You know, Bone Mare is possible, but it's like 2 out of 11 cards. One has to be a Bone Mare, right? So we just kind of put him on it. He didn't have it, so... Cool beans. Did I just kill him? No! 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 Moral victories count, right, guys? Moral victories count. 2 wild pyros on board. Oh my god! I even had the. I was gonna cheese it.
What?
Oh my god! I'm so bad. I'm so bad. Wait a second. Okay, I was like, wait a second. He actually gives me a window here. Pretty good. It's pretty good. I was gonna cheese it with a hero power. I just wanted a BM. I still have it out, so what's funny. We have a 1 in 9 to win the game with Consecration again. This is the swingiest game in history. Oh my god. I don't deserve it. Oh my god. That is the greatest game ever played, I think.
YouTube video of this win.
Oh. Thanks. You got us. I know what's up. You got us. So just to clarify, did not mean to BM that extendedly. I did mean to BM a little bit, because I was going to hero power for the combo. Just play my hand, you know, not actually attack. Hero power for the 4 minion lethal. The 4 hero power lethal. And, and then I accidentally, you know, we had 2 pyros on board. So clearly they cleared my board because everything had 2 health. Which I didn't think about when I was BMing, right? So the BM went wrong. And then, to cap it all off, we drew the freaking Consecration for lethal anyway. Boar said he was going to concede anyway. That's pretty funny. What did Boar say? That's great. That's great. I bet he was laughing too. I think the coin's actually fairly valuable with the Wild Pyro here. I'm thinking about holding it, but I also want to play a minion, you know? Like, I guess we can just Righteous Protector here. Maybe we just hero power. He trades in this one. We Wild Pyro coin into another hero power, or maybe a Righteous Protector. Yeah, let's just hero power. Both of you were dying of laughter at the same time. Good news, that's good to hear. can't pretend it was intentional. I wish I could. I wish I could say, like, oh, I was just goofing, you know, like, we were going to give him the game because it was ridiculous, that kind of stuff. But it's so funny that it worked out that way. It worked out perfectly. I think I actually got to play this one to threaten the Flame Imp here. It's a little off curve, sure, but trade this way. Oh yeah, I'll put it on YouTube, even though I shame myself for the hilarious misplay. I don't even know if it's really a misplay so much. I mean, it is, but you know, it's not one of those like, oh, you're an idiot misplays. It's one of those like, that's just me trying to talk it down. It's really one of those failed BM misplays more than anything else, right? Got excited in the moment of the BM. Which happens all the time. To most people. But not to me. I usually am pretty, Ah! Oh my god, please give me something. Ugh. God. That was a ridiculous turn. Ugh. Goodness gracious.
Let me
He has so much damage right now. I have to hit like an equality. Or I mean a pyro or a consecration. I wouldn't even hardly need the equality if I hit a consecration. He barely has any meat out there. So he actually can't trade just the little ones here. Oh no, he can actually. Shoot. But it still heals me. Oh no, it doesn't heal me anything. Oh, we don't have lifesteal on him anymore because Wicked Flame's in the hand. That's bad. I was 100% expecting to get healed off that. That sucks. I don't think it matters because we're going to die regardless, but that was the plan. That was the plan. The moral of the story is never BM. Yeah, pretty much. You BM correctly, it was just extended BM. Oh, super extended BM. Oh, he had an exact. That's sad. That's sad. It's a tough opener, man. He almost had that. I really thought the 3-3 was going to have lifesteal. I'm used to playing my hand buff deck where we have the chill blades in there for pretty much guaranteed lifesteal. God, guys, what a game. That was crazy. Oh my god. I actually top decked the consecration. That is so hilarious. How? It's a 1 out of 9. It wasn't crazy unlikely, but still fairly unlikely. Hey, Friedbert, had a heck of a highlight game. Heck of a game. Some failed BM, some embarrassment on Regis's part, but pretty funny nonetheless.
Aha!
I think you're always a moral winner in those scenarios anyway, because I'm not playing a standard deck. I'm playing a weird deck. Well, it's not really weird, I guess, but a homebrew nonetheless. Made in 3 seconds before the start, before I started playing it. We don't even have stone hills in here. We still never added the stone hills. We kind of forgot about it. You're gonna give Boar Control nightmares. No, he's a good player. He was obviously a good sport, it sounds like, according to everybody else. Pretty good sport. It's one of those things, too, where when you're at Legend like this, clearly I'm not vying for... Now, Boar Control might actually be, so maybe I should have let him win. I don't know. I doubt it, since he's this high. But I'm not actually vying for top Legend or anything. Wins and losses don't actually matter at this point to me. So maybe I should have conceded to Boar Control out of hilarity. I didn't really think about that at the time, but if he's trying to climb the ladder, that's... it's going to be a frustrating one for him. We don't really have to hurry here.
The light dim, but we fight.
What do you think about N'Zoth Rogue or N'Zoth Priest right now? I want something new to play now that I Highlander Priest. Now that I have Highlander Priest built out. I don't know. N'Zoth right now doesn't seem to be doing a ton of work. N'Zoth Rogue sounds like the most fun option though, with all the cool Jade stuff you can put in there. Point blank notices you almost didn't have to concede. Yeah, I got caught up in the highlight of the hilarity of drawing the consecration to bail myself out of the failed BM, but maybe I should have out of the kindness of my soul. Jeez, the smorkitude on this guy. Just one consecration today, just one. That's all I'm asking for is really just the one consecration. That's it. It's never going to be good again in this entire game. It's good right now, but it will never be good again the rest of the game, because he's going to be playing more late game stuff moving forward. He's going to be hand buffing out and stuff. So consecrations, I guess with equality, they do have a sort of second utility, second life, but... Bolvar... This would be a lot better if it was anytime a Divine Shield was lost, because right now it doesn't help him. Kind of sucks. Well, this is a weak turn. I don't want to pop the shield because it threatens the Acolyte if I do. I mean, what are the odds I got one of the few cards to BM with that actually killed my board? Like a spell. We don't have that many spells in the deck, right? So, very few things actually killed my board for the BM. And it happened to be the exact same card that bailed me out, too. So funny. Hey, someone playing Bolvar. Yeah, that's right. How rare. How many people watch Boar Control on Twitch, guys? I don't really know how popular his stream is. 31 people. That's how many. Whoa, buddy! Thanks, I guess.
Your magic shall not save.
So much for that Acolyte plan, huh? I mean, Tyrion gets better now that we don't have the silence, sure, but we actually have another. We might draw it. And that's a lot of value to silence regardless. At least hero power seems fine next turn. What does BM stand for again? It stands for bad manners. So anytime you're doing something that's rude or unnecessary, that kind of thing. Like playing Consecration was not necessary because I had lethal on the board, both via stats and also via my hero power, which is what I was going to do. Because I've never actually done the hero power where you get all four. But thankfully, the thing I was most interested in that game is just the fact that I actually won the game, right? Like, we made the play at the end where we played our entire board. Like, we got the moral victory regardless of the actual hilarity that ensued. Clearly, that was the most important thing. I don't actually care about whether I'm 23-20 or 24-20 in Legend. It's not particularly relevant. Do I get any new emotes from resubbing? No, I only have the one emote right now because I'm only an affiliate, not a partner. Twitch has their annoying different levels. I'm going to apply for a partnership here again soon, though. Let's just play right into that Consecration. Ooh, Frostmourn's good. Never get Frostmourne, I feel like. But they could be trying to finish a quest sometimes. Yeah, that's why I don't usually concede. That's why I usually let people play out games. If they need to do damage to a hero, or kill so many minions, or play so many mage cards, or whatever, I'll just give them that full extra turn to, or sometimes the extra game, if they're not taking their time, to finish their quest, do their thing, win the game. Some people think not conceding is BM, but that's why I think it's not bad manners. I think it's totally reasonable to not concede all the time. we got one of those too. That's a good Frostmourne target. I mean, we're gonna eat some damage. We're gonna lose some damage from Tyrion, but we're gonna go all in on that that baby.
For justice.
Sure. Obliterate, nice.
Your magic.
Don't have a ton of healing right now, but Grook Fu Master, I love it. So good. I might just obliterate this and Spikered Steed the Lich King into the Grook and weapon the Spellbreaker. And then I guess Hero Power. My health total's a little concerning, but it's Paladin, so he shouldn't have a lot of ways to do like any sort of direct damage, right? Like, you know, he can't fireball my face, for instance. He's gonna have to get through this board somehow. Even if he silences again, which is possible, which would suck because he'd probably give me a 1/1 back. We should still be okay. Sunkeeper! Holy crap, that's good. He didn't... So I'm gonna get back a bunch of dudes as soon as I kill that Sunkeeper, but is there some reason I shouldn't take the damage? I think I'm just gonna do my own Sunkeeper here.
Reporting for duty.
Actually, wait, how big's my board? I'm gonna summon 3 of them, so I actually don't want to play the Wild Pyro. Because it's gonna give me too many minions. Kill a Lich King?
I must move quickly.
Why didn't I just get a Lich King back? Did I do it out of order? Why didn't I get a Lich King back? Did I do it out of order when I did it? Did I attack with my weapon first? Oh, I didn't actually kill it with the minion, huh? Well, that sucks. Did anybody in chat say that? Oh. Well, that's annoying. That's annoying. I was obviously expecting to get a Lich King back. So that disrupts a lot of my plans. Now I have 1 health. Okay. Well, we'll work from that. This does not have lifesteal, so Tyrion's probably just as good. Okay. Weirdly enough, I think we might still stabilize here. Thought you knew that it was too late. Oh, I'm not even looking at chat, guys. I was talking too much about boar control. Literally everybody in chat's like, yep, 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 yep. Oh, that's annoying. He didn't even notice. Yeah, you're right. I sure didn't. Blessing of Kings on that now. My god, dude. Consecration trade. We probably need to Uther here eventually. Just because of consecration. Like I can kill this. It's gonna bring back. Look at all those buffs on this. My god, it's gonna bring back the Stegodon. I can actually attack the Stegodon to heal for 3 on the Uther. I'm gonna lose the weapon though of Tyrion is the problem. So I could just Wicker Flame and Corpse Taker, but what if he top decks a Consecration exactly? Does this guy run Consecration? If he does, it could be like 2 out of 14. I think as long as I play Uther, we're totally safe. Like, there's no reason to risk it. So, alright, I'll gain 5, I'll go up to 6, plus 5, I'll be at 11, but then I'll also take damage, so I'll be at 9. That should be more than enough to stabilize here.
The light's justice has failed. Fall by my hand.
There we go. That should be enough. Poor Regis thinks he's getting another Lich King. Yeah, that's sad. That was really sad. So I just attacked with the weapon first, and then I attacked with the minion? I guess that's the only way that you don't get it. That's sad. What an oversight. Anybody have a Ticking A-Bomb emote? I think Toast has one, right? Like, he... Oof, God, dude. Yeah, this is a thing.
Aha!
Alright, we should be in an unlosable position at this point. He's out of cards, I have 9 health, we've got the board, we're loading up our dudes. As long as we somehow don't, Imagine how much better off we'd be, though, if we had a Tyrion, I mean a Lich King, still on board. God. We'd be really, really well off. Alright.
No peace.
Let's see what he does here. We're at 2 out of 4. Will I actually get to do it? He's probably just going to concede.
The battle is over.
Yeah, that's sad. The one chance I had to do this, I BM'd it, and I missed it. I goofed it. This deck, though, guys, despite a handful of missteps, and despite making it in about 10 seconds before playing it, it's currently at a 73% win rate right now. 73% win rate. Somehow, despite the pilot and no Stonehills. It's funny, scrolling back up through chat, literally everybody is saying, this will be fun when the weapon charges go out. Everybody in chat is waiting patiently for me to realize I'm not going to get the Lich King back. Thanks, guys. I guess it's my fault for not reading chat closely enough. Alright, this might be the last game, guys, depending on how long this takes. I need to get rolling on my workday here shortly. What class do you have the most wins with? I think Warrior, but Druid's really close, and Warlock's not far behind. I think it's Warrior, Druid, Warlock, Hunter, then the rest are a little below them. I think Shaman, Priest, Mage are all somewhere over 500 at this point. Rogue's the only non-500, I should say, but... Alright, it's actually Token, that's good. I think I'm much better against Token than Jade. This might actually be a good play next turn. Because this is likely going to go to 1 health, we presume. Never mind, it's going to go to 4. Well, that's not too bad either, though. It's not going to get through the taunt, even. So maybe I get away Kodo just to... Oh, never mind. Patches is coming. No Patches either. Alright. I could clear the board here if I want. But I kind of want to save this. I think I'm just going to get away Kodo Hero Power and trade here. Like, if I didn't have both, I think I'd be more inclined to clear the board and try to get ahead, but since we do have both, I think we can gamble a little bit here with our fate and fortune. I could also just kill this one, but we definitely want to hit the Getaway Kodo on the Righteous Protector. This could interrupt a Bitterside Hydra or something. Could have 16 health, that kind of thing. Please say hello, Regis Killman is the name, and Hearthstone is the game. Sure thing, Goonerist. It's my only job around these parts, eh? Corsair looks solid on 4. If when will you stream full time? I don't really have a plan for that. It's not a big thought or anything. This plus the Righteous Protector has a decent chance of sticking, guys, I think. Yeah, he only needs 3 damage. Or actually 2. Because he can hero power, but he'd have to do it with 2 mana. So Savage Roar would clearly do it. But that would also just be wasting a lot of damage. I'm just going to do it. Like, force him to have it. If I can go into a Corpse Taker ahead on board, that's going to be really nice. So, like, he can Savage Roar. Mark of the Lotus probably even gets him there a little bit too, right? No, Mark of the Lotus plus hero power would get him there, yeah. There's a handful of things that do it, but it's just a heal. It's just a heal above everything else. Savage Roar maybe incoming? Patches gets in there too. Because now he can hero power. Power of the Wild certainly does it. This, I think, might be our turn. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Patches hasn't attacked yet. I thought for a second there he didn't have it. I was very confused. Oh, God. 1 mana off from that. Let's just Pyro Equality. It's fine. If he Bitter Trade Hydras, we can Corpse Taker. If he Living Manas, we can just Consecration, so. I think this is a fine turn. You have answers to either of his big turn 5 plays. Hey, Cadence AE, dude. Legendary Regis emotes look great, dude. What do you think's more fun, him at Archbishop or Nazoth Rogue? Him at Archbishop's pretty fun, and actually not even terrible. So maybe that. Not even convinced it's bad. This might go ahead and be my Sunkeeper turn. He can kill the Sunkeeper, obviously, but... No, actually, Corpse Taker plus Hero Power looks pretty good because of the Spikered Steed. This doesn't feel great because he gets an easy Divine Shield pop. He can probably kill it with his Hero Power too, but then he can't play a 5-mana card if he Hero Powers. So... It's really the 5-mana cards we care about that we worry about. Nice, perfect knockout, dude. I didn't remember that, but thank you. Control Paladin, by the way, guys. Winning games this morning. 73% win rate. I'm probably playing it like a moron, so that's a good sign. Alright, that's pretty much what we thought. This becomes big, but... ultimately, not enough damage to threaten us, right? And we can always Sunkeeper it later. So we'll just Consecration here. Oh my god, we even hit the Spellbreaker for it too later. So that'll be fine. I'll just hold. We're not going to attack into that for him. We'll Spellbreaker it later. So we still have an answer to Bittershed Hydra. We have less of an answer to another Living Mana, but Spiker Seed is so good against Living Mana that... I think we'll be fine. There's also the concede play. Alright, one last game. Actually, let's end the stream on a wild random deck. Let's play one last game on a random deck for wild. Okay, guys?
If you make a wild deck, you can...
Let's do a random wild hunter deck. New tradition on the stream. They always give you double Mistress of Mixtures and Zombie Chow, apparently. God. It's like the same deck as we had in the random warrior deck. I think there's a lot of logic that goes into this that... Oops. Alright, one last game, guys. Been a good stream this morning. I actually got a ton of cheers during the, the board control game that I forgot to call out. I really just remembered. So... Deacon Cross with the 200 bits, Mecha Sushi with 100 bits, And Random Villain with 100 bits, guys. I forgot to say anything, but thank you guys. I hope you're still here in chat to see my thank yous. Let's see. Deacon Cross, still here. Mekasushi knows I love him. He probably doesn't need to be here, but he's still here. And Random Villain is still here. Good job. Amazing. So thank you guys for those cheers to rub in my shame, if you will. Greatly appreciated as always. Wow, there are apparently no people playing it wild.
Great stream, had a ton of laughs.
Oh, thank you, Deacon Cross, dude. That's why I'm here, basically. I'm a jester. So that you guys can laugh at me, commiserate with my agony and pain in Hearthstone. That's the only reason I exist. But I'm happy with that. That's a good arrangement for me. I'm a happy, confident person, so if I have to shame myself occasionally to bring other people joy, hey, why not? Not a jester, a mime. Yeah, you're right. What am I saying? Oh, man. I guess, guys, that's going to be the stream. I'm sorry. Hearthstone died for some reason. I'm not even sure if my internet's on, so I guess I'll just say goodbye. I wanted to play one more game, but it wasn't in the cards, as they say. The gods didn't want it. Our Jesus himself is punishing us for the extended BM previously, so.
No mimes allowed in Hearthstone.
Random Villain. Silence is a card, man. Silence is a mechanic in Hearthstone, so mimes absolutely, certainly are allowed. Thank you, Random Villain, for the 100 bits. Sorry, guys, I couldn't deliver the final game, but everybody, appreciate you being here this morning. Thanks for helping me set a new record for Twitch subscribers. That's 261 subs right now. So, honestly, before the end of the week, we might trigger another Twitch subscriber giveaway, where I'll give away a $20 gift card to one random lucky Twitch sub. So maybe just a few days away from that. But, guys, thank you once again for all the love, all the kind words, for all the help playing Hearthstone, because today I made a handful of mistakes. Some hilarious, some not so hilarious, but nonetheless. Appreciate having you guys here. Love each and every one of you. There will be new videos on YouTube later today, so keep an eye out for those. But until then, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, game on.